There we go, all right. What's happening, everybody? It's the day after Christmas. What did you get? All the gifts you got today, yesterday, whatever day. We ended up getting a couple new brushes from our sister, right? Oh, it was lovely. Cannot do the technique without that brush. So today we're gonna do a cold kind of blue, black, and white scene on a 12 by 24 inch canvas. Don't mind this thing up here. I didn't want the canvas to be so tall that I was trying to stay in the frame, right? So we kind of made it work with however we're gonna do. So we have the Prussian blue, which is the darker blue, the midnight black, and then Winsor & Newton titanium white. And we're just gonna go nuts and do this kind of mountainy scene. Gonna paint it for the Bob Ross Oil Painting for Beginners group photo contest. So if you guys belong to that group, the photo contest for the month of January is a cold blue scene with like a mountain and a trail and all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna take our blue and black, come in from the top like this, kind of leave white areas for our mountains. You can really use, if you really want it dark, you gotta use a whole lot of paint, right? Because every time we touch whatever color here with the liquid white that's on the canvas already, it's going to become lighter. And that's gonna change our color. Let's get a little bit of black over here. Ooh, nice and dark and spooky and stormy. That's how Josh likes to paint them. Nice and dramatic, right? I don't like very pretty, soft stuff all the time. You got to throw some dramaticness in there, right? If that's a word, dramaticness. We're gonna see how we're pulling in from the sides. And that way we're dumping any thick paint on the side over here versus putting it right here, and then you'll have this spot where you have to blend it out and work real hard at it. There we go. Remember, if you want big white puffy clouds, you have to leave big white puffy areas in order for those clouds not to blend in with all this thick paint, right? Let's throw some water in here. See, I'm starting all the way from the edge and dragging it. I'm dragging it. That way we get these different colors as it moves, and then we don't start in the middle with that big thick line again. You don't want to do that. That is something you don't want to do. So, what did you guys get for Christmas? What was your favorite gift you got? Or what was the favorite gift you gave for Christmas? Christmas is about giving. Right? So what did you give? What was your favorite gift you gave to said person? Let's see. We're just going to cover the edges over here. A little bit of black, a little bit of blue. And we haven't even blended anything out, right? Drop a little bit of that darker black in here, just so we have these differences in color. That's all we need. I say it all the time, differences in color. But yeah, we got a couple brushes, and then I got an Amazon gift card, so I ordered through my own Amazon affiliate shop to get my own presents. It's gonna be awesome.
Good morning, Kay Campbell.
Oh, hey, morning. London had to run to Dutch Brothers. She kind of overslept this morning. It's not been feeling well. So everyone say, get well soon to London.
I'm fine.
And you see, we started in our lightest area, just like we do with any sunset or anything. Start in your light area. That way you don't drag your colors in. You drag your light out, right? And just crisscross strokes, back and forth. We're not really using a whole lot of brush. We're not pushing real hard. And then the further we go out, we're going to run into that thicker area of paint that we had laid on. Right? Same thing, nice and soft over our little glare. Could be some water, could be snow, could be anything. Come up here again. You can see how I hold the brush. I don't know how you guys hold it or if you hold it a different way, but I hold it almost like you would write with a pencil. You know what I mean? And then just crisscross like that. You get a little bit of pressure on each side. Bing, bang, boom. And you can go over this area and it will turn a little bit blue or black, whatever color you use. Just don't go over it too many times. So you want to keep it nice and white. So I asked everyone what they got for Christmas, babe. Is there any comments?
Kay Campbell says, I have a cold and a hacky cough as well.
Boo.
I know just how you feel.
Boo, boo, boo.
Annette Babcock says, I make candles to give to family that will send on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you should send some pictures in it.
Yeah, send London some photos. She makes candles too. The LondonCandleCompany.com, right?
Thanks, babe.
I wonder what Annette's website is, if she has a website.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
It's not the strangest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks like skin. That's weird. Can you zoom one of the cameras in? Maybe the Facebook camera will go zoomed in this time.
Facebook
And
camera?
yeah, that one.
Hey,
that's,
John Coles is watching.
That's Facebook now.
That's Facebook.
Yeah, we're broadcasting to YouTube from the better camera.
Got it.
So
Okay,
that way our YouTube videos are more clear. There we go. All right, let's throw some clouds in, guys. Oh, I'm stepping on everything over here. Stuff everywhere. So we really only have blue and black with our white. So we have to make up all different kinds of colors out of these two colors, right? Plus the white. So let's make up like a shadowy, maybe our little shadowy base sits under there. You can use a palette knife. You can use a fan brush. You can use whatever you want, really.
Oh, Annette didn't say candles. She said candies.
Oh,
it's
candies.
just too early and I can't read, apparently.
Right. Get with it, babe. Get
Sorry.
with it. Okay, so we're going to mix up a little bit.
Still send me photos of the candies.
Yeah, candies, candles, whatever. Mix up a little bit of the blue, black, and then a more amount of white because you need it to be lighter colored, right? We don't want it to put our darkest color up in the sky. You need to work darker as we get closer to it. So start a little bit less, right? Maybe we got these bits of clouds that just come in through our thing. Just making, like you're writing in cursive. That weird made-up language that all the old people know and the young kids don't know anything about, right? Just a bunch of cursive up there. Take your 1-inch brush, really sort of push hard. Not hard, because you don't want it to blend all the way away. Right? You just want to, and it's, again, it's going to be very close to the color of the sky, because we're only using 3 colors, right? So don't push it so hard that it blends completely away. This almost looks like a mouth, like a snake. It's like, put little teeth in there. All right. Let's wash off that fan brush. Now, the reason I like using the palette knife in order to make clouds, right? We just pull it out nice and straight. Doesn't even matter if there's a little blue or whatever in there. Scrape it up so we get a good amount of roll, just like if you were going to make a mountain. And then just come in and just sort of deposit it. Just smush it, right? Just mush, bleh, just big mush it on there. Doesn't even really much matter what it looks like, right? All we're doing is putting a random amount of paint on the canvas, so this side might look different than this side. It's never going to be, 100% the same. So we come in just very lightly. The harder you push, the more they're going to want to disappear, right? And then I look back at it or take a step back, and you can see maybe that one looks like it needs to be a little bit more. Kind of blend them in. You don't want them all to look the same, right? They don't have to look the same. Swipe over, swipe up, swipe over, doesn't matter. Nice, soft, puffy, white, far off bit of cloud. You could even sneak like a little teeny tiny mountain chain underneath it. Or come with this gigantic whacking mountain. You know me, babe, what do we normally paint? Gigantic whacking mountains. Thanks, hon.
Sorry, babe.
Thanks, I got it. All right.
I was reading.
Let's do
you remember I was reading the
little black and blue mixed in with that pile down here. Just so it's a different color. You were reading what now?
I was reading, do you remember that guy that I picked up on Christmas Day last year and he just cursed at me for 10 minutes and told me I was useless?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then he was like, I'm going to speak to your husband so he can deal with you.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh. It popped up in a memory.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
There we go. Nice little teeny far off mountain in this one. Real far away. And the harder that we push, the more it's going to pull our mountain out, right? So if you want your mountain to be big and long, push real hard and drag that paint out. If you want it to be nice and small and off in the distance, very soft. Just using like the couple on the end. Just enough to get it to move, right? Just slightly. You don't want to do too much. You want to have those differences. That's very close to the same color. So it kind of like fades off into nothing. This is cool. You got to have those little bumps in there. You don't want to have a perfectly straight mountain. And then let's see, we can mix up a little bit of white with that kind of darker color, but I don't want to mix it too much. I want to save the white, right? Save it.
Andy Caccioli says he got his wife a candle for Christmas.
Yeah, that's a wicked, he had a good candle too. Someone made that. Oh, it was me. I made your candle, Andy.
You're an a-hole.
Oh, come on. I have to help you. Right?
If
you don't want my help, I'll just sit on the couch.
If YouTube wasn't zoomed out and Facebook was zoomed in, I would totally kick you out of this space right now and just use my arm to paint. Unfortunately, YouTube will see my face.
Ah, okay.
There is somebody here from, I could assume, the Ukraine or Russia who
Awesome.
is typing things, but due to
Can't
my
tell
limited
them.
understanding.
Well, we'll have to go back in and have Facebook translate it for us after the videos.
Bill Burt is here.
Bill, how's your Paint with Josh duffel bag? Bill bought one of the duffel bags, guys.
They are really cool bags.
It's a really neat looking bag.
It's a shame they're from that YouTube sensation.
Yeah, the YouTube sensation, Josh Kirkham. He is a sensation. I have fans. Not many, but I have fans.
I know you do, babe. I think it's adorable. I really do. Roberta Harris says, got a new stereo with a turntable so I can listen to my vinyl again.
Oh, awesome.
She bought her husband a bunch of tools that he wanted. Her son bought him some jeans, and he had the choice of any of my last paintings. So he chose the last one that she did.
Nice.
Kay Campbell says, both myself and hubby decided to buy a quad this year.
Quads.
With a blade to keep all the snow so we could plow it from the driveway.
Nice.
That is the kind of Christmas I'm talking about. Stuff that you need.
Yeah, you gotta.
It doesn't. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I totally believe a radio is a need because of what music does to me as a person. But a need is buying a quad so that you can plow snow from your own driveway, because that brings more happiness than the snow being there.
Yeah, right.
That is a need, for sure.
Okay, a little bit of shadowy blue mixed in with our white.
Bill doesn't have the bag yet. He only has the hat, remember?
I could have swore the bag got delivered, but, well, when it gets there, let us know how it is.
Yeah,
Mine looks lovely. I love mine.
it's a good bag. How's your hat, though?
You got the Paint with Josh splatter hat, not the new design, right? This is not a Paint with Josh, it doesn't mention me, so if you ever see this one in lids, you can buy it even if you hate my guts.
I don't think the people that would know... Oh, Jason Hughes is it.
Hey, what's up?
The people that would know whether or not they hate your guts, I don't think are here right now listening about you talk about your hats.
True. Well, yeah, this new hat, it's got the double mountain range, couple trees, UFO. It can come without the UFO, so if you don't like the UFO, you can order yours, send me a message and say, hey, cut the UFO out of mine, and you'll just have the little double mountain range, which is cool. All right, real far off bit of little snowy mountain. Who knows what else we're going to do? We can come in from either side with more bigger mountains, with trees, with all sorts of stuff. All sorts, babe. Oh, oh shoot, can you please go downstairs and get the painting for next week with the wave and the... I have to talk about that. We made a New Year's Eve painting for next week. London's gonna go grab it so I can stick it up here. Maybe you guys can catch a quick look at it. It turned out really good. Bunch of fireworks, cityscape, this crashing wave in the front. It's really neat. So, let's see. I almost want to put like a little surprise in over there off in the distance, but we got to figure it out first. Let's figure it out. A little bit more snow back here on this guy, just so we can have somewhere where to pull out here. And again, that white will disappear almost immediately when you start to touch it.
Baby, it's wet.
Yeah, it is wet.
I know, it goes some on my
Oh
hand.
no, well, you look like me. Look at that, guys. That's coming out next week. Everyone see that?
No, push it. Put it over a little to the right. There we go. Now Facebook can see it.
Ah, look at that. Oh, it's break time, guys. So we got a new one coming out next week.
Roberta Harris did buy a couple of candles.
She did.
They are fulfilled, Roberta. They will be going in the mail tomorrow for you.
Yeah, those ones came out really good.
I'm gonna smack you.
They did. I'm saying they came out good.
I'm gonna smack you. Just so you know, we'll be renaming as of January 1st. It will be the Josh Candle Company.
Oh, because I say that I make all the good ones?
Yeah.
No. I had the cereal bowl idea, and I think that's it. Not too crazy.
But he's very good at taking directions, so he now knows how to make the top choice of candles.
We make them
I released
100% homemade. Melt that stuff in the kitchen, man.
Yep.
All right, we're going to get a little bit of gray, a little bit of black, a little darker, but not, You gotta kind of go in between on some things. You never know what it's gonna be.
I also released
like
my
some-
scent line as well.
Some real far off trees, like just using the top of the brush. Yeah, London has all new scents. The Thrilla in vanilla is my favorite.
I like the Thriller in Cinema.
That's true, the cinnamon vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm really good at coming up with names when I have the right amount of, inspiration.
Yeah, we also
At
have
night.
peppermint and eucalyptus. Thanks, Roberta. She says keep the name. Josh Candle Company sucks. That's not actually what she said.
That's funny.
I did also name one kind of funny. So the eucalyptus spearmint is called Minty Nap
Minty nap.
because that's what that smell makes me think of.
Right.
It's taking a nap.
A little bit of snow out here. Just kind of trying to make it almost looks like it comes down to the water.
Josh, do you have another goodie bag from that event in your duffel bag?
What are you talking about?
Look.
Yeah, I have all sorts of stuff. We never took it down.
Oh, you have another goodie bag with another butterfly clip.
I'm gonna take our white and just so lightly because it will disappear, guys. If you push it too hard, it will leave. Be like, see ya, peace, I'm out. Looks good. And the more you mess with it, again, we're trying not to. We only have a few colors, right? So we have to just kind of play with these in-between hues. So the more you mess with it, the more it comes out exactly the same as the other color next to it. That's not what you want. Ooh,
Yes,
that's good right
Allison.
there.
Allison said she
I
got
like
some
that.
painting goodies, definitely a need. 100%
Yeah.
because painting brings you joy.
Painting. Let's
Yeah.
throw a.
A need isn't like air to me. A need is something that makes you experience a feeling for it. So whether it's happiness or joy or whatever it is, that's a need. 'Cause
And a
you
Nita is a person.
You need it for your soul.
Just trying to shape that bad boy. Look at that. Pew! A little bit of a chemtrail off in the distance. People love those. Just puts a little bit of us out wherever this is. Looks really neat. Need to make it a little bit darker on these trees though as we come off to the side. I like kind of fading away either into nothing or into darkness. Right, these ones over here are kind of getting lost away from itself. Like that. Maybe bring them a little bit further down like it's coming closer to us. And then we can kind of shape our hill a little bit. A little bit of fogginess. You guys know me. And again, out to nothing. Like we don't even have anything over here. Don't need it. Depending on the way you pull your brush, depends on how your land is shaped. So if you go straight down, it's going to look really deep. If you kind of pull it to the side, it'll look more flat. Just kind of mush some of that thick white paint on here.
Oh.
And that way we'll have something that we can shape, right?
You should keep that sound when you go back through to edit the video.
He's going, "Oh."
He's going,
That's funny.
If anyone hasn't realized, 2022, so you know, does sound a lot like the sequel to 2020.
Yeah, right? It's 2020 also.
So, however, thank you, Kay. She said bless you. Nobody else cares. Nobody else cares that I need a tissue. I don't need a tissue, actually.
You need a tissue, babe.
I don't need a tissue. Roberta said, God bless you. I like this. I just sneezed. Just think about the gravitational aspect of this. I just sneezed, and multiple people from different areas of the world simultaneously said, bless you.
Right?
That's bananas.
That's love. That's love.
That is
All right, I'm
totally
gonna take a little bit of
trippy.
liquid white. Just a little. See if we can't get a little bit of like frozen water look here. Kind of flip it over. You don't have to work at it the same, right? And it doesn't have to touch. It can look different in different places.
Hey, babe, that's
Yeah.
a really cool sticker right there.
Oh, this one right here, the Paint with Josh sticker. Thanks, hon.
I really like that. If I needed a Paint with Josh sticker, where would I get one from?
So you can get them from my Etsy shop right now. I don't know if they're on Shopify, but paintwithjosh.etsy.com. You can get those. I just ordered like 200 of them. So we're going to be giving them away when you buy paintings or at our events. We can give them away. There we go. It's just a little bit strange right there. It's all about perspective, right? It has to come down at the right angle. So if it comes down and then all of a sudden it's going a different direction, it's not going to look right. Swipe over it, we get these far off little bits of frozen something. And I like that. I like that. Again, touching so lightly. You see me go like this, we're not really even touching the canvas. Just barely. Barely.
Do you have any events coming up, Dave, or anything?
I don't think I have any events. Do you know of something I don't know?
No, I don't think so.
Let's see. Let's do a bigger mountain over here on the side, and then I want to kind of put an igloo in.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's really sad that we didn't paint that this year.
Yeah, well, you know, no one was really in the Christmassy spirit this year.
Christmas was weird this year. You know what we should do? Here's what we should
A
do.
little bit of blue and black. Again, that's really all we have. So just kind of mix it up into a color.
Babe.
Yeah.
We should do this. You should show the people. And in January, we should paint it and auction it off. Well, like raffle it off. Like.
Well, yeah, but it's not, no one's going to use it until next year.
Right, I understand that, but they'll already be prepared. Hey, if we chose to raffle off a cool wooden advent calendar that lights up with little drawers that you could use like a jewelry box or any other thing, trinket little thing that you like, would anybody be interested in submitting for a raffle for that? You'd have to hold it up, babe.
People don't like the raffles, but I'll hold it up.
I think they do like the raffles, babe.
All right, very softly pulling. Look at that. Now we've created this whole bit where it goes around back here. That looks freaking.
You know what that looks like? It looks like in the Winter Olympics where they do the
Switch
snowboard.
to a new brush so it's not so.
What is that? The half pipe? What is that thing that they snowboard on?
Yeah, half pipe.
Yeah, but when in the Winter Olympics when it's all snow and it looks like the mountains, you can see all the mountains in the background. Like they're set up at the base in between the two dark areas that like where you have the special the Winter Olympics
Right.
setup, and then the snowboarders would.
Like,
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, that's super cool.
we should paint a snowboard vert.
That's what I was called. Yeah, but whatever.
Vert.
Annette Babcock, Roberta Harris says yes for a raffle.
Yes. What?
Pick up the.
Oh hell! Come on, guys.
No, do it. People like stuffs.
It's an advent calendar. I never painted it this year. It lights up. It's got the little switch back here. This whole thing lights up in yellow, and we usually do it like blue and black and white with a scene, some kind of scene. And then, yeah, you can save it for next year or use it for jewelry or whatever. Not my idea, guys.
Well, everybody likes it. So this would kind of be when we rename your show Paint with London.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah,
I
so
came
Paint
up
with
with an
Josh.
idea.
Paint with Josh and London show.
No, not you as well. No.
Oh,
If
just
you-
Paint with London.
Yeah, if you've overtaken the candle business, then... So from now on, guys, the painting is going to be absolutely shite, but the ideas, fire. That's all I bring to the table.
Alright, clean out that brush. See if we can't pull this back, turn it over so we don't leave any bigger areas that we don't want.
Hey, Brenda Voss
Looking at this
says,
little river.
great idea, London. So there. Even Kay Campbell said, that is pretty. So there.
So there.
There we go. Raffle. An AC raffle in January. A after Christmas raffle.
After Christmas.
We're going to try and be proactive and get you the cute little advent calendar with Santa flying through the air. We will get you that 11 months early in preparation for Christmas.
Yeah, the shipping was so fast I got it 11 months early.
I didn't even know I needed it for Christmas Day 2022.
Just kind of mushing on some white paint over here, just kind of letting it kind of go off into that white back there. We can't really tell what's going on. And that's what I like. You're like, what is going on back there? A little bit more. Always use a lot of white when we do a white canvas with these limited palettes. There we go. Now we can take it again just very softly, pull it down in the same direction, right? If you move it too much, it's gonna change the shape of everything. So just very lightly, leave these little lighter and darker areas. It looks really good. The more you go over it, the more it's gonna change, right? Oh, my little squeaky floor. Squeaky floor. A little bit of thicker titanium white in the water might make it show up a little better. There we go. Do a little of that. A little bit of liquid white. We're going to mix them together just because it's getting thick. And we want it to come off nice and easy. And if you had the liquid white, it will do that. There we go. A couple little water lines. Scrape them in. They don't have to be perfect, guys. It really doesn't. It does not have to be perfect at all. A couple little choppy. It's very, it's not a raging river. It's just a little choppy bit. So leave the little choppy bits. They look good. All right, let's get up some blue and white. Mix it up over here. Kind of make our shadowy color. It's got to be darker than the shadowy colors back here because we're closer. Maybe we're in the shade of this mountain.
Hey babe, I just discovered something kind of cool.
What's up?
On Facebook, because we...
Well, that's not bright enough. Can't really see it.
Because we share access to all the pages.
Yeah.
I just realized that in your Paint with Josh Live, I can comment as the London Candle Company.
Oh, nice.
So I have overtaken.
You guys are stuck with London now.
They're always stuck with me every Sunday. They know that. For anyone that's interested that doesn't like the sound of my voice, you can pay $7.99 to join Josh's YouTube, where my voice is not on there.
Yeah, London doesn't even come into the room.
Starting 2022, Josh will release a series called Shush to the Missus.
Yeah.
Where the wife will not be in the background.
Yeah, we've been doing a few constellation paintings. Those have been working out really good. Come over here. Just taking it and just letting the canvas have what it wants. See how it kind of pulled over? It's almost like a little frozen bit of thing back there. All right, touch it. If the paint comes off, move to another area. You know what I mean? If it doesn't, the more and more you work at it, the more you're just going to kind of smush it. So be careful.
Hey, I do just want to let you know that I am incredibly proud of you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, babe.
This is, what is this? We're going into year 3.
Yeah, it's got to be, 8 seasons, over 150 episodes. It's a lot of painting.
Yeah, but just how different what you've painted. Like, I was looking at that painting downstairs, that very first one that you did.
Yeah.
That was blue and white, and it's got a lot of depth in it, but not like you've been able to create.
Oh yeah, I know.
In the last some years.
Twosome.
Yeah.
There we go. Throw in a little bit of dark mixture, the same kind of mountain mixture. It might look really dark until we start to kind of blend it in with itself, right? There we go.
That seascape fireworks painting for Wednesday.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Let me suck in my guts.
Kind of looks like Hudson Bay.
I don't know where it's from. It's from my mind. That's for sure.
But it kind of looks like Hudson Bay. Like, that's where you'd see water and skyscrapers.
This bit, you don't know if it's water. Is it frozen? What's happening out here? What are we going to do? I want to put like a... I don't know if I could paint the shape.
Aw, Brenda says we do like London being here. Yay! Thanks, Brenda.
That is neat. Okay, we got to put something out here in the foreground. So, why don't we...
Why am I going to write back? Allison, which item are you looking for a link to? Because in January, we're going to raffle off that box. We're going to paint it and then do the raffle as well. So you'll see the publication for that.
Yes, go ahead.
So is that the link you were looking for? Because we haven't made that yet. This is a BC thought for an AC event. Well, I guess it's after Christmas now, isn't it? It's sad.
Again,
how's Boxing Day in the UK?
I don't like going all the way to the edge, so you don't have to go all the way over there. You don't have to cover your peak by putting another tree in. You don't have to do anything. Yes, how's Boxing Day, everyone? If someone could FedEx me some sausage rolls, that would be fantastic. Everyone in the UK knows about sausage rolls. And it's basically like, I don't even know what they are.
It is like
in England,
pigs in blankets in the US.
But it's so much better than a pig
right,
in a blanket.
there you go. That's how Galaxy chocolate is with Hershey's.
There we go. Big, thick bit of tree. Kind of pushing up, giving us all these crazy bits of texture and leaves going up.
Okay, so we have a comment from someone new.
Yeah.
Who has a unique name.
Go ahead, new person.
On YouTube. So if I had to guess what they were or how they came up with that name, I would assume that their name is J. Fry and they are a nurse.
Okay.
That is what I would come up with. They said, I noticed you use very small amounts of paint when you paint.
Very small, because you don't need a lot. You don't want, when I look down the side, the only thing that really sticks off the canvas are my trees that I want to be textured. Everything else is very soft. Even back here, you can see there's a little bit of texture, but it's not so chunky and thick like these are that are hanging off of the mountain. I don't like, you know, everything to be all the same. That's, when I was a beginner, the clouds were just as thick as the snow, and it was just as thick as the trees, and everything was thick, 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 and it's just, you can't do that. You gotta have it soft. Soft is better. Even with less definition in the clouds, because they're soft, you almost get more definition. It looks prettier back there.
Didn't you say something very strange to me the other day?
What?
You said, babe, touch this, it's already dry.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember in like the first 2 or 3 months when you would paint,
It
some
would
of your
take-
paintings would take
yeah.
weeks to
Weeks,
dry?
because there was so much, and now I can get a painting to dry in a day or two, because I don't use so much paint anymore. The less paint, the less you're having to layer on top of itself, the less thick that it's going to take longer to dry. Just use less. Trust me. Use less. All right, we're going to come back in here and a tap on the top over here, and then just very lightly go down, skipping. We're not pushing hard, right? We're just kind of touching, and wherever it picks it up, it picks it up. And that is a fantastic tree. My Lord. Sometimes you just step back and it just works.
Babe,
Everything just works.
Did you already explain, or can you tell people what you did with your easel today?
With my easel
Yeah.
today.
Well,
Remember, leave dark areas in between the trees, right? There's shadows in there.
that's a
Cover
12 by 24, right?
Yeah. Oh, with this thing?
Right. Just explain that to people.
No, I did.
because
I did. I did in the very beginning. I don't want, like, this easel would be perfect if this top bit could move down, but it's stuck. So that means I have to move the thing up, and then I'd be like on my tippy toes trying to paint this thing. And I get shit from people all the time. How come you paint your easel so high? I go, well, when I do a big canvas, it's at the perfect level. The smaller I go, the higher I have to reach. I'm gonna be like this one day, touching the ceiling. But yeah, so I put an extra canvas. This is my 3-minute painting. It's just flipped around. And that, because I don't care if it gets dirty on the back. But that way it can, you know, fill up that extra space. I can even put a smiley face on. There we go.
It's beautiful.
All right, what were we doing? Okay, we need to throw some bushes in here.
So starting in January, Josh will solely paint 12 by 24 paintings with that canvas on top.
No.
For $7,500 a month, you can advertise on that canvas
Yeah, right.
above the painting so that your advertisement will be seen. I'm just joking.
You crazy, baby.
Babe, I crap you not, right?
Crap me.
Yes. That, I was going to say something else instead. But that's how marketing works with, you know, YouTube sensations.
True.
You know, and you've already got a lot of advertisement on that easel, so we might as well sell the prime
True.
area.
Yeah, if you want to have your shit
The
seen.
prime area.
Prime. That's why I saved this spot. It's been open for so long because I was waiting to get myself my own sticker. How sad is that? It's pretty sad.
It's a little narcissistic.
But that's the prime spot.
It is.
Everywhere else will get covered by me except for this place. So it's like a NASCAR. It's like NASCAR.
Roberta Harris says her easel bracket comes down from the top, but the bottom is stuck in the same place.
Yeah, see? Different. Opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking a little bit of blue, a little bit of liquid white, a little bit more liquid white actually. Because I don't want it to be the same. And have these little differences, right? Just touching, whatever comes off, and then you kind of step back and look at what needs to be brighter and what needs to be darker.
Hey, babe,
You're never going to see it all.
when you redip that brush,
Here we go.
will you do a close-up to show people how much paint is on the brush?
I'm done with this one, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sure. I'll reload it.
Next time.
I'll reload it. It's okay.
I think that's
So,
super helpful.
I would take a little bit of white, right? And then just kind of dab it into where my blue is. You dab it more, you'll get more darker blue.
Can you just take a step to the right because YouTube's...
YouTube.
I'm sorry, Facebook.
Right. So you just dab it, right? There's not a whole lot. And then whatever comes off comes off. Ooh, that's a little bit darker blue, so we could add some little shadowy bits in here and change the color, right? So it's not all the same.
See, great idea from London. This is what he does when we make candles, just so you know. We're going to have to go live when we're making the candles.
Yeah, right. Just tapping the bottom so it's soft. It's not, you can't see everything down there. I don't like that. That doesn't look like a bush. Let's get a little bit more blue. Tap it just so it's a little bit more round. And now I've lost all the dark back there, which is why it doesn't look as good. There we go. Throw a little bit extra dark in. You don't have to see everything, guys. Remember, you don't have to cover everything. You don't have to go to the edge. You don't have to do anything.
You're kind of lucky on how intelligent painting resonates with people, because your eyes will fill in bits.
Yeah. I say it all the time. Your brain, especially when we do a black canvas, your brain will decide what it can't see. It knows there's twigs and branches and all sorts of stuff down there.
But the shadow just looks right to your brain, so your brain doesn't.
Yeah, so it's like, it's cool. There's some stuff down in there. Speaking of which, we can take our knife and scrape in a couple little sticks coming out of these bushes at different places. Right? Not too many. Don't want to have too many. You just want someone to look one day and be like, oh, look, there's a little stick there.
See? J Fry RN.
We could leave that whole side over here.
Hello.
Yeah.
J Fry RN says, thank you for showing us how you pick up the paint.
Oh, no worries. I try, in most of my new videos, I try putting the palette in front of the canvas. A lot of times I would put it down here, and I'd be like double chinning it. And you guys are like, why Josh look like you gained 600 pounds? I have a lot of excess skin, okay? I used to be heavier, thanks.
No,
thanks for making me feel bad.
It's not that. He can do this wicked impression of the Blue Lagoon monster.
Oh, I'll never show that on the internet.
Why?
Ever.
It's on TikTok.
No.
For anyone
Never.
interested, you can go over to my TikTok.
I look like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
There is a painting, there is a video of Josh pulling his neck skin.
Which sounds gross in itself.
It sounds wonderful. I want to know how many sick people are watching who are like, I have to know what that is.
Yeah, please don't go find that. And that looks good. I don't really want to put anything on this side.
Babe, the iPad is dying.
Oh, that's okay. We're almost done.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We almost be done.
Okay,
let's put...
We hope on this fine Boxing Day that your boxes are already outside. And that maybe you're watching some boxing. On the printer, we have here one mailing label for a Roberta Harris.
There we go.
It's
Couple
tiny.
little bushes over there, right? Fill them in on the side just with the shadow. And then we can come back. It's going to be a different shaped bush, right? You don't have to do it all with the same brush all the time. You really don't. I probably have paint on my nose now. Okay, again, we're going to dip into our liquid white. That's probably not enough. Good amount, right? And then we're going to come back over here. We'll find that same thing. We're going to smush it all off the brush. I don't want to have big globs of it on the brush, right? And we're going to go through very gently, sort of picking up that blue. Maybe let's get some more from up here. Change the color. If you really want it blue, you can keep putting blue in. You know what I mean? But the more oil paint we put in here, it's going to thicken up. So now we have to go back, get some more white, a nice wet liquid white, right? And that's going to keep it nice and slick. And then we're going to come back and just sort of match these little shadowy bits with a little bit of our highlight, but not covering everything, right? Just kind of turn it. Looks like a yucca plant out here in Vegas. That's why I like painting these things. But they're very spiky.
Do you see how cute this shipping label is? I don't know why it printed like this. It's Roberta's shipping label.
Oh, it's
Look
teeny
how cute
tiny.
it is. I know, it's so cute.
All right, now let's put a little bit of snow underneath that, even though we don't need to, right? Our brain knows it's sitting on something. We could put just a little, if we can get any to come off. There we go. Just pull it out to the side. And then, you know, depending on how yours looks, you can take it and just kind of flatten it. Just very lightly though, right? Shh. Not even touching the canvas.
Wait, oh, can you pass me the Christmas advent calendar? I want to take pictures and send it to Allison.
Sure. Where is it?
But next to your easel. That's why I couldn't get it myself.
There we go.
Thanks, baby.
Okay, besides that, I don't really see anything we could do except we could put a cabin in here. We could put it over the mountain right here. I want to do an igloo coming up, so no one steal my frickin' idea. And if you did, I'll know you did, because I've never seen a person paint an igloo. So if you guys steal my idea, I'm going to kick your asses. All right, let's do this. What time is it?
The
We've only been
time
painting
is...
for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Here, 40 minutes. How much power do we have? Do we need to get the charger for the iPad?
I don't know. You said you were almost done.
All right, we're going to put a cabin in, though. I lied.
Allison, I'm going to send you pictures of this app camera so you can see.
Okay, we're going to go 2 scrapes on the left, right? And then we're going to go, we have 1, 2.5 on the right. Or what?
The base.
Yeah, I know. She showed me last night. All right, let's take a little bit of our white. I'm going to come up here. You can see I've chosen an area where it was very thin. There wasn't a lot of paint to stack on top of itself over here, right? We come back with our roof. It's going to kind of go off to the side. Pull it straight down. All right, just about one little length. One little knife length. Put a little shadow underneath that high over there. Now, to make a bluish sort of cabin, we need to fill it with dark first. Let's get our dark. Got to have the shadows behind everything, right? So we're going to come up, match the pitch of our roof. We're going to pull down, come over again, pull down. It's about 1.5 on the left, actually. And then we got 1, 2 on the right. Then we'll come back over here, and you can see my angle has changed. So now we're starting to go up a little, okay? Come back and fix our roof.
Oh, sorry for making the camera shake, Facebook. I was trying to plug you in. Oh.
There we go. Okay. Just like that, okay? We don't need a whole bunch of thick paint on top of it. We need it there just so it will grip our white, and as we pull down, we'll have these differences. And grip it again. Right on the top. Pull down, just like that. We have this old shaggy cabin off in the distance, right? But it needs some wood. So we'll mix up some blue and white again. Down here. That is a very pretty bit of color. Oh, don't over mix it though, right? I'm gonna scrape up a little bit, maybe like a 1/2 inch worth. And then we're gonna come in here, same thing, very lightly, just like the mountains. We're gonna pull down. And that's gonna give us our little bit of frozen blue wood. Just like that. Over here.
I thought you were making an igloo.
Well, you know.
Oh.
You know me. There we go.
Igloos made by the Egyptians.
Just like that. Bingo bango. Leave it, right?
Bingo.
It's all different. You can even come in and scrape in some boards. That way when someone's looking at it real close, they'll be able to see these differences, these little things you've done.
Maybe you
Okay, let's take a little bit of that blue and a little bit of black. I'm not even going to mix them until they come up here, just so it stays dark blue on the side.
Maybe you could still do an igloo in the middle on a lake.
A what?
Is that a lake?
Oh, it's like a frozen river, yeah.
You could do an igloo on it. No?
Could, I guess.
You would do your
I'm
igloos.
trying to keep it on the shoreline over here.
Ah.
See what I mean? So there's not too much, I don't lose too much of the river. There we go. All right, I mean, this guy's really short,
Hey,
okay?
Suzanne's
So
here.
you have to, he's a really short little cabin. So instead of using our big side of the knife, right, like that, how we normally would, let's turn it and use the small side to scrape out our door, right? Just like that, go back in with a little bit of black, fill her in, straight as you can get it, right? Just like that, we got a little door to the cabin. You can keep going on, you can put little windows in, you can put big windows in, you can do all sorts. And it doesn't have to be the most perfect shape, right? We're way out here in the middle of nowhere. The building inspector didn't get all the way out here. Throw a little bit of our white in front of our door, in front of the bottom, right? And that way we have somewhere that we can pull. Pull! There we go. And again, very lightly, because it will disappear. It wants to run away from you and blend in with all the rest of that stuff. So be very light about it.
Hey babe, what if I was on Facebook and I saw one of your paintings on Facebook? Could I buy it through Facebook?
Yeah, we offer,
you
you can purchase straight through Facebook now. It's kind of cool. It almost even looks like there's or maybe there was a waterfall back there that got hidden. But we're not going to connect, right? We have to have room for the water to come in. So you can even take a little bit of our dark water line, or land line, I guess, right? kind of keep that water in there. And depending on the angle, right, will give you your shape of your land. There we go. So it's got to be the right angle for your right perspective, right? And me painting off at an angle from this side makes it difficult for me to see it all the time. See how I come from over here? I didn't take all the thick and run it this way. And even though I left that there, we can blend that out. But I'm taking and pushing all the thick stuff back to the shore. That way it's not going to hang out in my water for too long, making everything all crazy. There we go. A little bit of our liquid white blue mixture, or you can make up new waterline if you wanted to. Totally up to you. Just like that, a little bit more. Gonna take a step back and look. Right over here. You can put a whacking tree over here. You can do all sorts of stuff. You could literally you could move mountains, okay? You literally could. Move them mountains. I'm gonna take and mix that sucker in. There we go. All right, doesn't all just have to be the initial color that you put up there. That is for certain. A little bit of that lighter blue color out here in the water. If it's water, maybe it's frozen.
Oh, there we go.
What's up?
Facebook was doing some sort of...
We want it to be frozen, then we leave it like that.
weird thing.
But we have these differences, right? All kinds of
Differences
differences.
in
Maybe
color.
we could bring something over here too. We could do that. We've got the time and the last remaining bits of paint on the palette. A little blue. All the blue, a little bit of black, because we always put too much black on. There we go. You need a big...
I'm sorry.
Are we boring you? Are you going to play a searchy game?
Nope.
It sounded like that game where...
Yeah, where you find the items.
Yeah, you find all the
Can you
hidden
find the
items.
hourglass?
Alright, let's bring in another tree. We can either keep him off onto that side of the shore, or we could bring him down onto this side and add more bushes. We could do all sorts of stuff, but let's keep him off over here.
Hey babe, I've seen in a couple of your scenes while we've been doing this video that you've used new brushes. Did you get new brushes for Christmas?
I did. I said that in the beginning too. I got our sister got us some new Bob Ross brushes. Don't hate me. I didn't buy it, but I will use it.
Babe, that sounded like a cult type thing. Our sister?
Yeah.
Your sister.
Well, it's all of ours because we're all Josh. We're all paint with Josh.
We're all...
There we go. Might look cool too if there was just a little guy over here. Over there.
J Fry RN says, I love the softness and simplicity of this painting.
Thank you.
I have been trying to get him to leave paintings aloning. Once, to me, the scene has been achieved. Josh did this scene of mountains, just mountains, no trees, no nothing, just mountains and shadows, the 3 birds and 2 little contrails. And to me, that's the most simplistic painting he's ever done, but it's so powerful. And so I've been trying to get him just to stop so that you guys aren't yelling at me in the comments on a Sunday.
Hey, at least we're zoomed in on one camera today.
And some of the paintings that he's coming up with are just spectacular. See, they're saying Facebook keeps freezing.
It's got to be the iPad.
Yeah, we've got to just throw the iPad in the trash.
I need a new... If anyone wants to buy me a new iPad so we can have good videos, that would be good.
Or you could always just
Amazon wish list.
join the channel in that too supports us. Or you could go to Amazon.com. You were supposed to finish the link. We are supposed to finish each other's
Amazon.com
sentences.
/shop/happy landscape art. Do you not know the link, babe?
I do know the link.
I don't know.
I just wanted you to finish my sentence.
All right, a little bit of white, just straight up liquid white for our water line in the front over here. Just little bits, right? Doesn't even have to connect, doesn't have to look perfect, doesn't have to fill in. And the more and more you mess with it, the more you're gonna cover something that accidentally looked really cool. So, take your time, push it against the thing. I'm almost like bending it, right? I'm trying to keep that edge against, and then we cut in like little Z shapes. That's why you call cutting it in with the knife, right? And then we're not picking up our knife. We're sliding it, maybe coming down a little bit, like playing Snake, right? You're like, get that little sucker. All right, let's put some white on these guys, and then we'll be all done.
Well, hardly. You're missing some birds.
I'm missing the birds. Everyone says that now. Like it's
your trademark.
Yeah, I almost wish I never put them in.
Who agrees that Josh's trademark signature of his painting are 3 little birds? 3 little birds sat on my window.
Doorstep, singing sweet song.
Oh, you're singing that one. I was singing the Kareem Bailey song.
Yeah, no, the only song.
See Bob Marley.
Yeah, 3 little birds has to be Marley. Look at that. Don't like this water line though.
Aw, what's in the box, Ox? Has written, Josh, thank you for the time and knowledge you pass along to us every week. You've made the last few months since I found your page more enjoyable. Best of luck and well wishes to you next year. Cheers.
Thank you. We're about to say in the next painting, we'll see you next year, because it's getting close. But I appreciate that. Sometimes I sit and, I start feeling down about myself and nobody likes my stuff and, I should be getting more interaction in these groups. Or
are you going down the garden to eat worms?
Yeah, or I should have more, more subscribers by now, or the channel should be growing faster, or, maybe I'm not putting out good content. Maybe I need to change this. Maybe I need to change that. So I appreciate that. If no one gives me any feedback, I don't know what you want or what you like. Somebody told me, enough with the blue, black, and white black canvases over here. Like I've done, maybe 4 or 5 of those in a row. And I feel it. I get into it. I like the way they look, and I want to see more. So if you don't, you got to let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep painting what I like.
Brenda, we're not leaving just yet. Please don't sign off. Troy is here.
Troy...
Fozzie.
Grady? Oh, Fozzie. Okay. Right on. What's up, Troy? There's too many names. When you're an admin of a 45,000 person group, there's a lot of names.
He is a subscriber to your channel.
Yes, I know. Troy Fazio. But he's also in the Bob Ross Oil Painting for Beginners group, I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Too many Troys?
Yeah, well, there's a Troy West that I know from my Facebook page. There's Troy, who is the Gandalf guy on YouTube, remember?
Oh, yeah.
His name's Troy. There's all sorts of stuff. Too many people.
Okay, so from now on, please all change your names to something that's individual that nobody else has.
Yeah, right.
Unless your name's Annette. And you can keep that because we don't know anyone else called Annette.
I like that, guys. I think it's time to sign it. This looks really forward in the painting.
You need some birds.
Amazing. Well, I said it's time to sign it.
Oh, okay, so now you are making the birds a signature. Got it. Sorry, my bad.
They are my signature.
Roberta Harris says, it is my set time every Sunday.
What is?
Kay Campbell says, you are always your own worst critic, Josh.
True.
Roberta Harris says, we love your work, Josh. I try to watch every Sunday.
That's lovely. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Facebook is just...
This is why, go to YouTube. That's where I make money from the videos, is when people watch on YouTube. So the more you watch on YouTube, the more canvases I can buy. The more you shop from my Etsy store, the more stuff, you can get your Paint with Josh shirts. You can get the new UFO. We got to come up with a name for this. UFO mountain hat or something, Brokeback Mountain hat with UFOs.
Babe, what's that movie you made me watch that I said was the worst movie you've ever made me watch?
Probe Back Mountain. What, Fire in the Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was scary when I was young.
Okay, so why don't you call that Fly in the Sky?
Fly in the Sky?
Yeah, because it's a UFO.
What's a UFO?
On your hat.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is what
lost.
I have to deal with, people.
I'm lost, guys. Like my brush is frayed. It looks like a firework. It's like this. It's impossible to keep.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
There we go. You gotta get so much paint on it just to get it to, be at a place where I can use the dang thing.
Did you order new ones?
I ordered new ones from my Amazon shop, amazon.com/shop/happylandscapeart. You can get these Meeden micro liner brushes. They're very small, just like the, where'd we go? Where's my brush? There we go. Like the Nick Pro fan brushes, also very, very, very small. And and I love them. They give you these cool looks, right? We do the shadow with a big brush, and then we come back with a little tiny brush and do the details.
Probably the coolest part about this is all of these items are collectively in one place. If you head to amazon.com/shop/happy landscape art. See, I do know the link just to prove to you.
Oh, I just said it. You copied me.
Whatever.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in for this one. We're gonna try to win the photo contest for the Bob Ross Oil Painting for Beginners group. The cover photo. This is almost like needs a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, just a little extra. All you need sometimes. There we go.
Please, please, please.
Too many straight
share
lines.
this video with all of your friends. Send it to your grandma.
Yeah. Oh,
press
you're
the
copying me
subscribe
again.
button. I'm trying to help you. Not copying you.
Send it in a text message to your grandma.
Yes.
Be like, Grandma, look at this guy. He's got 3 colors, a little canvas, and he created this.
I thought
right?
you were gonna say 3 friends.
Yeah. He doesn't have many friends.
Please just watch his show.
I want to say thank you. I think the last time I checked, we had 14 memberships now. So thank you to everyone who pays for the channel. You get access to all the cool class videos.
Like
and
Cooking with Josh.
I think there's like 12 or 13 instructional videos now. It's $7.99 a month to pay YouTube. YouTube pays me. And yeah, I want to thank every single one of the members. And if you're not a member, join. You'll get all these extra videos that you've never seen before. So, and I'm always constantly adding new content anyway. For the members, I just put out a new video on how to do stars for the members. So, yeah, if you want to see some extra cool stuff, you have to go pay for the channel, unfortunately. But until then, we'll keep bringing you free videos just like this. And it turned out really good. I really hope you guys try it and send it in. Go to facebook.com/paintwithjosh and send me a message. You can send in your photos that way. YouTube doesn't allow you to kind of send photo comments. So,
but you can send comments if you're a member, right? Can't you?
No, not with photos. You can.
No. But you could send a message. No.
You can send me a message. Anybody can send a message or comment on I think you can only comment on YouTube. It doesn't matter. But whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah.
But even better, if you're a channel member and you go on the member videos and you comment just on those videos, then we'll know obviously that it was a member.
Well, yeah, you can't watch it without being without paying for it. So but besides that, we'll always bring you a free video twice a week. One on Sunday where we do these lives, and then one on Wednesday where we zoom in and out and show you exactly what my brush does as we touch each one. So if you enjoyed today, it might be even better on a video that comes out on a Wednesday. So every video that's live will say live on the front. You know, that's an expanded video showing you the whole thing. Sometimes on YouTube we zoom in on just the canvas and stuff, but
they're also the ones that the wife is in.
Yeah,
I'm the wife.
Wife is in the live. So if you don't want to hear London's voice, then pick a video that doesn't say live on it.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
But besides that, yeah, I think we'll say goodbye, and we appreciate everyone. It's been an hour, and we came up with this beautiful thing right off the top of our heads. So, babe, you want to get ready to hit the buttons?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll get up now.
And remember, when we do the photo contest entry, I'm going to drop my photo in the comments of the contest, and the more likes it gets, the more chance it has of being the group photo cover, right?
Hey, look.
So even though I'm the admin, I want the damn cover photo. Okay, it's been like when I very first came into that group, Thomas made one of my paintings the cover photo. But since then, it's been like years. Okay, I want the cover photo spot with this painting. So go in there, click like on my little photo, and maybe we'll have like 60,000 likes, even though there's only 40,000 members. And mine will win, and I can be in the top of the group for the month for once, okay? Jeez. Us admins want to be recognized too, guys, okay?
You could always invite all your friends.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I could do that. But yeah, this one turned out fantastic. I really like it. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. And, again, send it in. Go to facebook.com/paintwithjosh. Facebook.com/paintwithjosh. Send in your photos. We love sitting back and seeing them. I always screenshot it, and then I compile a few, and then we put out the best, as like a fan appreciation post. So if you want yours seen, send it in, and you can always share the video. There's a little like arrow down underneath the video. You click share, it'll copy the link when you post it to Facebook, and tag me at Paint with Josh, and I'll be able to see it wherever you put it. It'll notify me. So
I want to just let everybody know, if the painting on the bottom is not at your standard, you can do the one at the top.
Yeah, this one is very simple. This one's a little bit more difficult. But again, this is still very simple. So this is like level 0, level 2. Okay,
level
you can
9,
do this.
level 0. Like
So.
that's what it is. Okay, we love you guys. Thank you. Hope
Thanks,
you have a
guys. We're giving
phenomenal-
like a little mustache. There's nothing on there. There, he's got a
Welcome to
mustache.
Paint with Josh, where we paint with no
Yeah.
paints on our brushes.
Right.
Beautiful. Have
But yeah,
a
besides
fantastic
that,
rest of your day. Enjoy your sausage rolls if you are in England. Enjoy your
oh,
Boxing Day.
send me
I'm
a
sorry, I had
sausage
to
roll.
say it. We'll get some
Send
next
me
week, I
one.
promise, babe. If you're bored, you can head over to thelondoncandlecompany.com or go to paintwithjosh.com. Are you going to put them in?
No,
Okay, the
these are
video.
live. These are live, so I can't. When I do the
So what are you
links, a
doing
lot
then?
of times I'll put it on top of my hand or something in the videos. But
yeah, even if you could just go over to my website, you don't have to buy anything, but please go over there and just have a look. It sends me a little thing that lets me know that people are looking at it. I really appreciate
guys.
it. Oh,
I've changed up all of paintwithjosh.com. So go to paintwithjosh.com. It's brand new. All sorts of
yeah,
stuff.
that's very true. You can also purchase things through paintwithjosh.com
Yep.
and paintwithjosh.etsy.com. You can also visit Facebook, Paint with Josh. The only thing that's different is on Instagram. Will you shush? I'm giving links. Because John Krasnick didn't come today. Where is he? I'll have to send him a message. I really miss him when he's not here. Yeah, on Instagram it's Paint with Josh. Paint with Josh K. You don't want people to have your links, do you?
No.
Okay. We love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your
Well,
week.
wait, I'm not done.
Oh, new video on Wednesday. You can come back next Sunday where we will we'll be doing the first live video of the year.
All right. We're not
Oh.
done though. Let's take a little bit of our glitter and chuck it on. Bam, just like that. A little soft, little bit of snowfall, it looks like, or like the frost in the air. It looks really cool. So, thanks again, guys. Thanks, babe, for giving out all the links.
Bruce
While
is
we
here.
finished up, Bruce, what's happening? Got you a non-black and blue canvas for you. It is black and blue and white, but it's not a black canvas, so don't give me shit about it, Bruce. I'm trying to win a photo contest. Go to the Bob Rosso Oil Painting for Beginners group. You can join. We'll approve you. There's really no criteria. And then when you see my photo under the comments of the photo cover contest, of course, click like. And the more, whoever has the most likes wins. So I think I took 4th last time, but I had my UFO painting, and not everybody likes UFOs. So. But yeah, come on, guys. Help me out.
Okay,
Some of us are really vain, and I want to have the damn cover photo. Okay? So there's a few people that are usually really very good. So hopefully mine gets close to the top. That's all I care about.
We love
But
you guys.
besides
Thanks
that-
for joining in. We know
Right.
it's the day after Christmas, so we really appreciate that.
They should appreciate me going live the day after Christmas.
Shut up, you arrogant butthole.
Okay. Goodbye, Facebook. Is it still zoomed in? I don't even know.
No, your
there we
face
go.
looks beautiful.
Thanks. There we
Beautiful.
go. All right.
Do a left, right, up.
Vogue.
Vogue. Yeah.
I don't know.
beautiful.
How do you...
It was stunning.
Vogue. I don't know what
Wow,
the Vogue
that
pose is.
was awful on YouTube.
Okay, well, I love you guys, and check out the new videos coming out on the 29th. Looks just like this down here. Little cityscape, fireworks, crashing wave, all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, check that out, and, until then, we'll see you later, right?
Bye.
Bye. Bow. See you later, Facebook. It's God.